Thank you. As I was sitting there, I never imagined that it would be so good to hear Dan's voice again, and never ever imagined that we wouldn't be hearing it this spring, and that's what this is all about. So look forward to that, Dan. Thank you. Fitting venue here for this announcement today and our speakers today. Canadian Horse Racing Hall of Fame, long tradition, a very suitable venue for the process that we're going through and protecting the viability and long-term sustainability of the horse racing industry. Not just for us at Woodbine Entertainment Group, for all of those in the province who love the sport of horse racing. It's very fitting. First off, I'll be providing my perspective on the agreement that we reached this week with the Ontario Ministry of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs, and what it means for Woodbine Entertainment Group and the future of racing, in my view. And then after Minister McMeekin speaks, Nick Eves is going to give his perspective on the upcoming 2013 season for Woodbine Entertainment Group. Before I begin, I'd like to thank the press for being so supportive and attentive through this process. It's been difficult for us. We've not been very forthcoming in terms of discussion, because quite frankly we didn't really know where things were at for a long time, but we thank you for your patience and your support, and we look forward to your support and attentiveness in the future, so thank you for that. As well, I'd like to thank Mayor Krantz, the councillors for the City of Toronto, and from the town of Milton. Thank you. You've been great support, and your support is really pushing that recognition that the social and economic impact on the communities that Woodbine has on the communities and that this industry has on the communities is so important. And without you and making people understand that the economic contribution and the impact of this industry, we wouldn't have got there without your help and pushback. As you are aware, yesterday we announced that we had entered into an agreement. It's for transitional funding for the next couple of years. The funding, of course, was as a result of the cancellation of the slots at racetrack program, which comes into effect on March 31st. It's been a long haul. You've been introduced to the OMAFRA panel, and thank you to you guys. It's been a lot of hard work. Woodbine management team, a lot of hard work, and many layers of government. It's been a spirit of cooperation, trying to reach the right goal here, and this is a very good first step in my view. We've gained some stability here. As you know, in addition to our agreement for transitional funding, it was announced yesterday that we have an arrangement in principle with the Ontario Lottery and Gaming Corporation, which again will add to our stability over the next 2 to 3 year period for relative to the slot operations at Mohawk and Woodbine. We can now move forward, which will bring much needed stability to this industry. That was our objective. Let's stabilize this and do what we can in the short term. And a lot of people have sacrificed a lot, and thank you again, and we're working towards that goal. While the transitional funding is important, as I said yesterday, we've got a lot of work ahead of us. We all appreciate that there's a lot of work to do. We've got that stability, but we now start the hard work, in my view. There's a lot to be done, and the good news is we've got a platform to do it from, but make no mistake, the heavy lifting is about to begin, in my view. In terms of getting to where we are, I would like personally to thank and acknowledge Ted McMeekin. Without your support, we wouldn't be where we are. Minister McMeekin stepped in, former mayor of Flamborough. He certainly understands the contribution that racing and breeding make to the economy, and he's also well aware of the ups and downs and the challenges of horse racing. So thank you very much. Without Ted's leadership, we would not be where we are today. It's been invaluable, and the entire industry respects and appreciates the support you've given us. With that support over the years and looking forward, I think one thing that's important, those of you who are not as close to the industry, this is a world-class organization. This province is the envy of the world in terms of what we do. And the conviction to the sport from the Ministry of Agriculture and people going forward, we want to maintain that. This is a world-class organization and a world-class sport in this province that is very important to maintain. And we need to keep it going, and it's going to take a partnership with the province to maintain that. One thing that happened yesterday in terms of the announcement, the Ontario Horse Racing Commission now falls under OMAFRA, which I think is a positive. That's a good thing. I think it's going to bring that continuity and collective and collaborative nature to the business as we move forward. Finally, and you'll hear more about the impact from Nick in a few minutes, I just want to stress this is just the beginning. I'm optimistic. We have a lot of hard work to do. It's going to be challenging, but trust me, we're going to work towards long-term sustainability of this business, and we'll find a way to get there. And I will turn it over to Minister McMeekin. Once again, thank you, and appreciate you sharing our vision.